Hello, and thank you for joining me with the body scan today. To begin with, ensure that you're warm enough. If it's too cold, make sure you have a blanket over you. Or if it's particularly warm, perhaps allow a gentle breeze in through an open window, just to ensure that you're comfortable. Now you can do this meditation sitting upright on a chair. You can do the meditation lying down on the floor, on a mat, or even on a bed if you're more comfortable that way. When you've gotten yourself comfortable, either gently close your eyes or lower them to half gaze if that's more comfortable for you. Now, allow your arms and your hands to either sit gently on your lap if you're sitting on a chair, or on your body, or down by your sides if you're on the floor. Palms up or down. Now I want you just to take a notice of your breath, the natural rhythm of the breath. The rising on the in-breath and the falling on the out-breath. Where do you notice the breath the most? In your diaphragm and your belly? Or perhaps in your nose, in the area just below your nose and your mouth, the area in between? And just allow your breath to move whatever pace it wants to. Don't try and force anything. If you feel it's easier to note the breath this way, perhaps move one of your hands up onto your chest or your diaphragm, just to note the breath coming in and out. Rising on the inhale and falling on the exhale. We're going to start our focus of attention on our toes. We're going to move our focus of attention in our mind's eye down to our toes. Both sets of toes on both feet. And as we move through each area of the body, just gently allow any tensions in that area to melt away, if you can. If at any point you get distracted, come back to my voice or your breath as your anchor. So we're going to move the focus of attention across the toes, from the big toe across to the little toe, all the toes in between, and the spaces between the toes. Just feeling any sensations in that area. And if you can't feel anything, that's okay too. Just to acknowledge that area of the toes. And now we're going to move across the base of the foot, the heel and the instep. What do you feel there? Again, if you don't feel anything at all, That's fine too. Moving across the front of the foot, the ankles, and then moving up to the shins, and the calf muscles. Again, just letting any tension fall away, to melt away as we move through. And then up to the knees, back of the knees, the kneecaps, then up to the thighs, the inner and the outer thigh, the spaces in between. Now, I invite you to imagine a wave of air or oxygen flowing in on the next in-breath that goes all the way through from the top of your thighs, all the way through your knees, shins, ankles, feet to the toes, and on the out-breath, releasing it again. So in your own time, breathing in, letting that wave of air or oxygen flow through thighs, knees, shins, calf muscles, ankles, to your toes, and then releasing it all the way back out. Now I invite you to move your attention to your stomach, to the area of your stomach and your diaphragm. Round the back to your buttocks, your pelvis, all the organs in that area. And then moving up round to the small of the back. Up through your shoulder blades, around your chest, and up to your shoulders themselves. Again, noting any sensations as you move through these areas. Now I want you to imagine that wave of oxygen or air entering you from your shoulders, flowing all the way through you, all the way down, through your body, through your torso, into your legs, into your feet. On the in-breath, all the way through, filling up to the toes and releasing. One more time, through the shoulders, through the torso, through the pelvis, through the legs, all the way down to the feet and the toes, and releasing. And then we're going to move through your arms, the upper arms, the elbows, down into the wrists, the hands. And now let's move through the fingers, relaxing the thumbs, the forefinger, the middle finger, the index finger, and the little finger. And releasing any tension in that area as you breathe out. Then back up through the arms to the shoulders and the neck now. Moving through the neck, the back of the neck, the throat, and then gently moving up to the chin, the cheekbones, the nose, and then up through into your sinuses, through your eyes, the eye sockets, the eyebrows, up across the forehead, then round the back to the ears. Then across the top of the head, across the crown. And now I invite you to imagine that breath as you did before, moving it through your body as a wave of oxygen from the tip of your head all the way through. Let the wave move right through from the tip of your head to your toes. If you choose, if this works for you, you can almost imagine a warm, golden or yellow glowing light moving through you. And in your own time, just let that either wave or light move through you, releasing any tensions as you go all the way down to the toes. And then just come back to your breath. Just feeling the rise on the inhale and the fall on the exhale. Feeling the surface below you. And then when you're ready, gently wiggle your toes and your fingers and open your eyes. Thank you very much for joining me at Matt's Mindful Mission. Please subscribe for more updates and more videos as they come in. Thanks for joining me.